Hello, this is Skycopper, and now I'll be showing you how to perform the Klaus cheese method on how to fight Klaus. Now, it's important that you should probably have a stagehand on you, as it is actually an indestructible item, but make sure do not mistaken it with the end table, which that is a destructible item. Now let's get the fire going. And over here is that you have to put down the sign in that pattern. Over here, I'm going to build another sign. Oh yeah, Now it needs to be only those two types of signs because those are not, mobs don't usually attack that, so you should be good. Now over here, now you could actually try this. You could actually try to align it perfectly with the fence, but it's pretty difficult to do. As you may see, I'll try it over here and I'm going to fail at it, but it's okay because we will be using wooden fences, and you basically get a default of 6 anyway, so no problem. Up along over here, and last but not least, you actually have to make sure that that Klaus cannot actually go through there. Another thing is that you also need to put the table next to the Klaus stash, as the Klaus stash is actually indestructible. Now I'll get the what do you call that? Now I'm gonna use the antler to summon Klaus. And how to get the antler? By having a deer bash into a tree. But make sure that the deer has an antler to begin with. Just give it a spook and it will bash on its tree, but try to guide it there. Hopefully you got what I said. Anyways, you could always rewind the video. Now let's summon Klaus. Now over here, come here buddy. Over here. Now keep in mind, Klaus usually starts with a fire attack. Usually starts with a fire attack, and you don't want the fire attack to hit the wood because, well, I'll let you find that out. Wood and fire, well, usually that. Klaus is now immobile as he's trying ever so desperately to get you. Let's skip ahead on to this part. It'll be a long fight, and that's why you should have a ham bat. So keep wailing at it, no problem. Try to keep the pattern up. I made a mistake over there. And keep wailing at it. Soon enough, it'll summon his backup. Just ever so. Ouch. Alright, now, it's optional to have a pan flute. You don't necessarily need it as long as you have good armor and healing, but it's always nice to have a pan flute. Now let's whack that thing, keep whacking, and of course my curse will activate. Unless you're Skycopper, you would. Krampus axe always just falls on you. I don't know, could be a curse, could be a blessing, but fun fact, I don't actually use Krampus axe. Another method you could actually use is a lure plant. Now, do keep in mind that this method is not to be advised when using your keyboard to attack, or, which I'm assuming, a console, because you don't think you could pick your target. And because if you try to attack, it will automatically attack the meat bulb, the lure plant. So you don't. So I'm assuming that's why you can't use this on consoles. But if you're on PC, you're good luck. This is way much easier, but it only spawns during spring, so you'll have to go through a whole world cycle just to get this thing. But it is way easier than using a table. Now, let's summon Klaus and get it on. Now, if you're going to fight Klaus using the meat bulb, it's important that you only attack using the mouse. by only clicking on it, and that's why consoles is not so advisable when performing this. Watch this. So I'm assuming if you're using console, you'll press, there's an attack button which attacks the bulb, but if you're using your mouse, it does this. Whacks at it, whacks at it. Let's keep whacking at it. Skipping ahead to this part, and Klaus has been slain. So that is the joys of using the Klaus cheese method with the lure plant. Pretty nice, pretty easy, low resource requirement. You just have to be careful and just do all of that. Let's take the stag antler, put it over there, and enjoy our spoils. And of course, if you're Skycopper, you would get the Krampusack curse. But that is the joys of Klaus. And this is just me being sad. Because the two Krampuses has spawned, also both dropping sacks, and now Klaus himself dropped a sack. Yeah, that is the curse, that is the blessing for you guys, but a curse for me. Anyways, this is Skycopper, wishing you a very good time. Bye bye!
Bye.